All right, Lon,
Okay.
take it
Uh,
away.
thanks. Thanks, Net Capital, for having us on today, and thanks to everyone for joining us. I'm Lon Johnson, founder and CEO of WaterWorks. WaterWorks seeks to hold on. WaterWorks. There we go. Are you seeing the screen? The mission.
Yes.
All right. WaterWorks, as we describe here, we seek to advance potential water solutions by introducing investors to investment opportunities in the water sector. We believe our water problems are coming at a pace and scale we're too often not ready for. And because of climate change, population growth, limited public funds, and aging infrastructure, we believe it's going to get worse. What's required is more now. More people, ideas, technologies, partnerships, and financing. We seek to give everyone the ability to invest in technology. We seek to give everyone the ability to invest in water technology companies and projects at their earliest stages and help be part of the potential answer. If you think about this, think about Flint or Newark's lead problems. They're hardly alone. Or think about water main breaks or boil alerts, droughts in the West, or PFAS or plastics in the ocean. And because of all this, we think the water sector is set for increased tech adoption. There are smart people doing smart things out there to help solve our water problems with technology. Companies using the latest technologies like AI, IoT, data, and new materials to address water problems in agriculture, wastewater, stormwater, infrastructure, treatment and testing, reuse, desalination. Let me walk you through a little bit about WaterWorks, the business. We're the first and only online investing platform focused solely on the water sector. Think of us as where fintech meets water. We're combining three growing trends here at WaterWorks: sustainable investing, online investing, and water finance demand. In particular, we think now with social distancing, giving investors and companies the ability to transact investments online is something we think is pretty valuable. And to sweeten the pot for you, when you invest $100 or more in WaterWorks, you'll become part owner and a Rising Tide member. Now, as a Rising Tide member, you can receive 10% in bonus shares on investments made directly into eligible offerings listed on WaterWorks. That's a pretty good deal in our opinion. Let me go into our team a little bit. Along with water and financing professionals, we're led in part by a team that helped pioneer and lead the transition of political fundraising from an event and insider-driven process, think chicken dinners and lobbyists, to a digital process, forever changing how funds get raised in politics. Our co-founder, Juliana Smoot, was President Obama's 2008 National Finance Director, and one of our board members was a leading digital strategist for both Obama and Bernie Sanders. Some of the past organizations, some of the past organizations that WaterWorks leaders and advisors have played a leadership role in include the EPA, the White House, like I said, the Obama '08 race, Office of the Great Lakes in Michigan, the SBA, Bernie Sanders, or the California Water Commission. In addition, our partnerships include water accelerators who are also seeking to help, in part, to help bring capital to water companies based in Milwaukee, Cleveland, Las Vegas, San Diego, and Houston. We make revenue. We have revenue coming in part from successful raises in cash and equity, and in addition, marketing fees. Some of our big picture growth, if it's wet, we want to finance it. We seek to create a 100,000 plus water investor base. We're hoping to develop and later offer geographic or organizational or solution-based water sector investment funds. And ultimately, we'd like to create a collaborative platform where problems can be presented, solutions created, and operation financed. We're WaterWorks. We think water can't wait. We can't wait for banks or philanthropy or even sometimes government. We're building a community change, and we'd love to have you join us. Thanks.
Thanks, Lon. So a bunch of questions coming in from attendees. So right off the bat, are you focusing investments on data, its collection and analysis?
Well, we've got pretty strong ethics. We don't, let me talk briefly about our investment offerings. We seek to put up either debt or equity investments in the water space. If it's a product or a company helping the water world use water more efficiently or use less of it, we're interested. Our ethics here are pretty straightforward. We won't put up any investment offering that's seeking to buy water or sell water or privatize it. But a data company would be the type of company we would seek to speak with.
Great. How are you vetting prospective water sector investment opportunities?
Sure. I mean, we have obviously an obligation to vet these deals through the Form C process. In addition, that's on the mandatory side. In addition, we have additional screens in terms of obviously, like I just mentioned, the ethics, and then we take a look at if they're a right fit. How close are they to commercialization? Do they have a good management team? So on and so forth. Is this a company that is capable of going, commercializing this product on a nationwide or even a worldwide basis? These are some of the things that we will take a look at.
Great. Do you promote the actual treatment processes, membranes, systems, OEMs, et cetera?
Well, again, if it's wet, if it's a company that's out there helping the world use water more efficiently, we're interested in talking. So we're rather agnostic, on the sector. But as I showed, and it's on our page, there are any number of sectors out there in the water space, whether it's using new materials, using new processes, or using technology. So if it's helping the world use water more efficiently, we're interested in speaking to them.
Great, ton of questions coming in. So yeah, so we'll try and fire them off as quickly as we can. So you're opening a platform like Net Capital, but focused on water technology and water products. That's awesome. Yep. Mm-hmm. Is there anyone else doing it, and what is the size of the market?
Well, we're the first and only from what I can see out there, focused exclusively on the water sector. And so the question's correct. We're Net Capital, but we're focused on the water sector. So you're familiar with it. In size, in terms of the market, we think that there's a number of companies out there. Well, first off, the American WaterWorks Association has estimated the financing need on a nationwide basis over the next 25 years as $1 trillion for the water space. But what we're really focused on is those water technology companies that are looking to raise capital from about the $100,000 to the $1 million range, that are looking to get through. Maybe they've gone through their founder-led money or their startup money, but they're not yet ready for Series A. They've got, water companies have a longer extended valley of death, if you will, because it takes longer to commercialize water technology companies. So we're seeking to help them get through that process.
Great. Is this product a syndicate fund?
No, we're not a fund. We don't manage money. What we do is we introduce companies seeking capital to investors seeking opportunity in the water sector.
And how are local communities going to benefit from WaterWorks?
Well, it depends on the product. We have the ability, obviously we seek to find companies out there with new and innovative technologies, and we seek to get them the capital they need so that they can be deployed. The second way is, we can also put up projects and allow communities to review those investments. So, we not just privately held companies, but we seek to put up water projects as well.
Great, and we have time for, we'll sneak in one more. What's your pipeline of future companies look like? And can you describe how many companies you plan to list and when?
You know, broadly our goals here, our goals here are to do, three deals a month. And, we're in talks obviously with a number of companies, but our goals, are to do approximately 3 deals a month on our site.
Great. Well, thanks everybody. I know there's a bunch of outstanding questions, but we don't have time right now. I encourage everybody who's asked a question to please post those questions to the discussion board on WaterWorks Net Capital page, and I'm sure Lon will get right to answering them. But thanks everyone for asking great questions, and thanks Lon for presenting.
Thank you.